Welcome to Mini Golf in Maui at Maui Golf and Sports Park. So this is the only mini golf course in all of Maui, and it is conveniently located right next to one of the best whale watching harbors. So it's very easy to pair this activity with doing a whale watching tour. So in addition to mini golf, they also have like a rock climbing wall, bumper boats, they have an extreme trampoline. So there's a little bit of everything for more so that like kids would be interested, but then the mini golf is kind of like an everybody thing. When you get tickets, it'll be unlimited mini golf play for the whole day. They have two different golf courses and there's 18 holes on each one. There's the Lanai course and the Molokai course. The Molokai course is a little bit harder. What was fun about this one is that each hole, or it was at some of the holes, there would be a little spinner and it would give you different handicaps or benefits that you could use at that hole if your team wanted to play it that way. So some of it would be like, the other player gets to pick where your ball starts from, or the other player gets to stand anywhere on the course. They can't move once you hit your shot, but they can stand anywhere to try to like block your shot. Some of them would be like you have a one putt advantage, or you get to hit yours twice in a row. Like they would have different things like that. So if you want to play like that to spice up the game a little bit, they have those at some of the holes, which is really fun. Here is what the golf course looks like. They have a nice little volcano centerpiece that you get to go through, and it is just very like well put together, just lots of greenery all around, great flowers too. They have lots of good flower colors all throughout. And here's some more where you kind of see the views like the harbor out there. So then they also have bumper boats. It's a 4,000 square foot lagoon. They have little water guns that you can shoot at people, so you'll definitely get wet if you do them. So keep that in mind. Kids that are 4 and up can drive their own bumper boat. And you can also have more than one person in a bumper boat at a time, which is nice. The rock climbing wall. So the rock climbing wall, there's a 25-foot wall. There's 4 different paths to the top. They all have different difficulty ranges. Anyone 4 and older can try it. And then the extreme trampoline, you've probably seen these in like malls and stuff. They strap you in and you can like jump and flip around. My college did them one time for like midterms week or exams week or something, and that was fun to try out. You can also bundle the activities. So they have the little kahuna bundle and the big kahuna bundle to do more activities together. We just did one round of mini golf. When we did it, it was the last day of our trip and we had booked like the latest flight home possible. So we had like a full day to spend doing stuff. So this was one of the activities we did while we were heading back towards the airport. And just some extra fun things to think about with your Maui trip. I recommend staying at Kaanapali Beach Club. It is a timeshare resort, but anybody can stay at it. You would just book it like you would any other hotel room. I have a video here of a walkthrough tour. What I like about it is that you're getting basically like a 1-bedroom apartment for the same price as like a normal hotel room. So you're getting like the space and the amenities for the same price, which is nice. I also have a list of I think it's 9 or 10 best restaurants on Maui. This is one of the best ones. This is a place called Down the Hatch. And it is a lobster grilled cheese sandwich, lobster and crab grilled cheese sandwich, I believe. It's good for sharing. And then just some extra fun things to do during your stay. Here's some other posts that I have. So I do have a 6-day, 5-night complete itinerary, which has everything that I've listed above, plus everything I'm about to mention below, all in one place. Wow, that's hard to say. Haleakala National Park. We did a summit drive, so you could do a sunrise tour that someone can take you, or if you do the summit drive yourself, this covers that. Here was a view of the lookout for us. Maui whale watching tour, like I mentioned, the same harbor where the mini golf is a great place to go whale watching. Maui has a great cacao farm and chocolate tasting tour. You do a chocolate tasting in a treehouse overlooking the neighboring islands, and this is your view. It's a really fun activity to do. Luau's, I have a roundup of like the best ones free to compare like pricing, menus, things like that, atmosphere, to see what is kind of best for your group. Here is a photo from when we did our luau. Road to Hana full loop drive itinerary. A lot of people just go to Hana and back, but this one takes you all the way around. And here's the famous black sand beach that you'll get to see regardless of which route you take. And then a West Maui coastline driving tour. It's basically the same thing except doing the drive on the other side of the island, and it's a lot less busy. And then just this one here is just kind of like a roundup of all the different activities. So it's the things that I've mentioned above and the things that are mentioned below all together in one, just kind of list of like things to do. And that's pretty much everything I have for mini golf on Maui. I do have this free guide for free things to do on Maui. If you just put in your first name and your email, it'll send you a little PDF download. That way you can do more stuff and save money, or you can save money on stuff so you can splurge on other stuff. And that is it.